Mari was a little girl no one could ever forget. She had huge, shimmering green eyes, the color of fresh spring leaves after rain, a head full of bright copper curls that glowed like golden threads in the sunlight, and tiny freckles scattered across her nose, and cheeks like warm sparks of light. When Mari smiled, it felt as if the whole room brightened. Mari asked the world 1,000 questions every day, but there was one person who always had an answer. Her grandmother. Grandma somehow always knew everything. She knew when Mari was about to cry, even if Mari tried to hide it. She knew when it would rain. Even under a perfectly blue sky, she knew where a lost hair clip was hiding. Even after Mari searched for hours, she knew stories that weren't written in any book, and she always knew what to say to make a heavy heart feel light again. Mari often wondered, how does Grandma know everything? One night, she decided she needed to find out. Mari woke to a soft golden shimmer dancing across her bedroom wall. It looked like someone had released a tiny sunbeam inside her room. The warm light spilled gently from the narrow opening of Grandma's door, alive, inviting, almost whispering. Mari slipped out of bed and tiptoed across the cool floor. Not a single floorboard creaked, as if the whole house understood that something important was happening. She peeked into Grandma's room and froze in awe. Inside, something truly magical was unfolding. Grandma sat quietly in her rocking chair by the window, and around her floated hundreds of golden firefly lights. They drifted slowly, gracefully, painting bright trails of light in the air. The entire room glowed with a summer warmth. Even though it was winter outside, each tiny light chimed softly, like a drop of music. Mari stepped closer, mesmerized. "Grandma," she whispered. Grandma turned, and Mari noticed that her eyes reflected the same soft golden glow that filled the room. "You're awake, my little bird." Grandma smiled gently. "Come here." Mari came closer and realized that the fireflies were whispering. Their delicate voices sounded like echoes of memories. "What are they?" Mari breathed, her bright green eyes wide. Grandma lifted her hand, and one firefly landed gently on her palm. The moment it touched her skin, Mari heard laughter of a little girl, the scent of ripe raspberries, the sound of rain on an old rooftop, the rustle of pages from a worn book, warm motherly hands, the first fear, the first victory, the first lesson in kindness. Mari gasped, These are memories." Grandma nodded softly. "Every one of them, every joy, every mistake, every lesson, every hope. Each firefly is a small story I once lived." The firefly lifted off and joined the glowing dance again. "They carry what I once felt," Grandma said. "So when your heart hurts, I remember how that feels. When you are scared, I know how to comfort you. When you need guidance, I hear the whispers of my little lights." Mari stared at her in wonder. "Are you a magician?" she asked carefully. Grandma chuckled and brushed one of Mari's curls behind her ear. "No, my love, I've simply lived many days, and each day gifted me a little piece of light. Now that light helps me guide you." Mari wrapped her arms around Grandma, holding her tight. Her grandmother's shoulder was warm, like a soft glowing lantern. Suddenly, one of the fireflies, the brightest one, drifted down and settled on Mari's small hand. It hummed with a gentle tiny chime. Mari heard, "One day, you will carry your own lights too, and you will know everything you need to guide the ones you love." The firefly glowed warmly, then soared back into the golden circle above. Mari smiled, wide, bright, and sincere, her copper curls shining like an ember of sunlight. Now she understood. Grandma didn't know everything because she was magical. She knew everything because inside her lived a whole garden of golden stories. And one day, a garden just like that would bloom inside Mari too.